Ten team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
When you talk about iconic stadiums in college football, the Big House has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums. It is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is fun. Ann Arbor has one of the finest stadiums in college sports. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Wolverines in the hurry-up. Quarterback will keep it.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Running inside. It's Marshall. Got room at the 35. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got it run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something. And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Marshall. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Just feeds the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The corners are walked up tight. Go. Wide receiver's going to get a shot at it on first and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Wolverines.
The coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
And the extra point was good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. RPO complete to open the drive. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. Reed. Pressure coming. And down he goes.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Quick completion on the out route. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Gives it on the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Going to try to get it himself. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
The Aggies look to keep this drive humming. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Throwing Reed. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Aggies. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And they did tack on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Marshall. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Here's Underwood to throw. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Reed. A strike downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll run the counter. Got enough for the first. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Motion from the back. Gets it out fast. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bussey. Got enough for the first. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Aggies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. Leaves it with the back. Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5. And the Wolverines will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets it away. It's a laser and maybe no chance for a return. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Gonna run it. It's Owens. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And they're not on the same page there.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm. And finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
On third down. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. Right on the money. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Running inside. It's Bussey. Makes it past the marker. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. A&M comes back out with another first down. Motion from the wideout. Here's Reed to throw. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field, and they just didn't have it there.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To throw, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. This time it's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. But he does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
The Aggies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The run inside. It's Owens. There he goes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Reed. Under fire. Trying to buy time. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Delayed handoff. It's Owens. Picks up the first down. Here's a little room there. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Underwood. Fires to the right. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Rushes on him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Michigan choosing to spend its final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
Here we go. Ready. Kill.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Underwood. Oh, they're after him. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
After the missed connection, it's second down. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Arrington. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was tough.
Breaks into the open. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Aggies. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Bringing the heat. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body, and that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, a big reason why they're up on the scoreboard is because of how successful this guy's been running the football. And in this position, at this time in the game, with the lead, you want to keep doing that. You want to ice the game. This guy's getting better as the game goes on, so keep handing him the football.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Now on the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. Maybe a crease. To the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just we've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. If you can't jump out of your gap, you can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Running inside, it's Marshall. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Direct snap. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. He'll be stopped a couple of yards short. Needed to get it to the 35, but they'll spot it at the 33, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Throwing Reed. Plucks it out of the air. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Play fake, Marcel Reed. The throw to the outside is complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback going the other direction.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Aggies. A great catch and run for 6.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Aggies!
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Now this offense is back on the field. Sends it back in motion. The run inside. It's Marshall. Turning it on. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. They'll give it to him again. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Here's Underwood to throw. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And as a quarterback, man, you have to have a short memory, right? Be able to put mistakes behind you. He threw an interception last possession. Who cares? Nice job coming out, getting organized, getting the play down, having confidence, and now they're moving the ball right down the field.
Pocket breaking down. Avoids the pressure and gets away. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Plows through the defense. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
There's a crease. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. The RPO, it's complete. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Reed. Here's a heat. He's going to let it go. Oh, it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
Yeah.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Taking it the other way. The pick six, he takes it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And all this defense has done all game long is be absolutely dominant. They have been shutting them out, whether they've tried running it, whether they've tried throwing it. They've been creating takeaways. You get the pick six right there. You just can't say enough good things about how this defense has played today.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong. He's going for a big play downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Throwing, Underwood. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Takes it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Aggies.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Michigan offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what?
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
They'll ride the hot hand. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field, but the run game has not been the problem today.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Underwood. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Hard running there. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. And the Wolverines trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Defense in press coverage. They'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Looking to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit.
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. Getting set for the point after. And it's perfect. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They want that clock to run. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Looking for a crease. It's Edwards. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
The This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.